Today is Friday, March 22nd, and today I'm just wondering about the Texas Rangers' plan for this season.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Are all financial advisors fiduciaries? Fewer than you think. Not knowing could reduce your lifestyle. Hi, I'm Mitch Kramer, founder and CEO of Fluent Financial. A fiduciary is a regulatory term to reduce conflicts of interest in wealth management. A fiduciary always works in your best interest. A non-fiduciary advisor might put their compensation or company ahead of yours. At Fluent Financial, we are certified financial planners acting as fiduciary advisors. To learn more, go to fluentfinancial.com or Fluent Financial's YouTube channel.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the perfect temperature, and ensure your home is secure, all from the palm of your hand. Star Power has the experts that will transform your house into a secure, smart home. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Get started at GetStarPower.com. Star Power, where innovation meets home.
Okay, here's a phrase we've not used much in the past at all. What's the Rangers' plan for defending their baseball world championship? It's not funny. After all those years of problems and pain, the Rangers are the defending champions. And in this offseason, they really haven't gone out and spent much money. They did not go after Jordan Montgomery, the star of the playoffs, to join their rotation, and apparently will not. They did spend some money on injured pitcher Tyler Mahle, whom they hope will be back in July, and bullpenners David Robertson and Kirby Yates. So they'll spend about the same money they did last year. Texas kid Cody Bradford is now in the rotation, which is okay. He pitched pretty well this spring. It's a 5-man rotation. But the Rangers are terribly subject to injury. Nathan Eovaldi and John Gray, for instance, the numbers 1 and 2 starters on this team, were each hurt last year. And if anything happens to any of the starting 5, there doesn't appear to be any solid replacements available on the Texas roster right now. The bullpen, I think, is better. Will Smith and high-wire actor Aldous Chapman are gone, and Robertson and Yates, 2 accomplished veterans, are in their place. But they have only one left-hander in the whole bullpen, and that's Brock Burke, whose late-season performance suffered last year because he was overused. The plan is to stay in the playoff hunt. Stay there until Scherzer can rejoin the club sometime in June. And then Mahle and maybe DeGrom this season. So right now, you cross your fingers for the Rangers. In fact, cross anything you can cross for the Rangers at this point in the pitching department. The everyday lineup, bang. Yes, Mitch Garver's gone, but rookie Wyatt Langford's in his place to be the DH. And he's got a chance to be Rookie of the Year. His spring has been wonderful. His 3 stops in the minors last season were wonderful. It appears he's ready for a full-time major league job. Now, I know what you're thinking, that at some point Langford may move into left field, and the equally wonderful young player Evan Carter may move over to center field, and they would bench Leody Taveras. Be careful if you assume that. Remember what the Odd Couple taught us years ago about what happens when you assume something. Langford could play left field, and Taveras, the switch hitter, could stay in center field, and Carter who had trouble with left-hand pitchers last year, might rest against lefties for at least a fair part of this season. The rest of the lineup, goodness gracious. Garcia, Lowe, Semien, Seager, Young, Heim. What's the best offensive lineup in baseball? Maybe this one. In the West, the Astros appear to be better. The Mariners are going to be better. The Angels, under new manager Ron Washington, you remember him, they are going to improve. And even downtrodden bottom feeder Oakland appears to be a better baseball team this season. But if the plan works, if by midsummer Scherzer's back, Bradford can slide back into the bullpen to give them a dependable multi-inning reliever, if then Molly and DeGrom rejoin the team somewhere down the road. So that's the plan for the Rangers. And by the way, if there's then a hole in this team come maybe July, well, they'll ask general manager Chris Young to do the same thing he did last year. Pull a trade, fill a hole. So what's the plan for a Ranger fan? Well, perhaps you want to say your prayers that the club can get to June 28th, a night game against Baltimore. That's the halfway point of the season. If at that point this team is in solid contention, if they're relatively injury-free, if Scherzer's back, Bradford's in the pen, and Molly and DeGrom are making real progress, perhaps a terrific finish is not far away. And if all that happens, then the American League will be staring down both barrels of a double-barreled shotgun that has been loaded and reloaded by Texas.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Sooner, Better Lifestyle, and by Star Power, Love Where You Live.
Just Wondering is a production of DSP Media for FanStream Sports. You can find Norm's show along with other great programming at fanstreamsports.com.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed it, hit follow. And every weekday, a fresh new episode of Just Wondering will be delivered right to you. And if you enjoy this podcast, please share it with a friend. Finally, should you have questions or comments, please share them with us by going to X and our address at Norm's Clubhouse. That's Just Wondering with Norm Hitzges. And every day, I'll be just wondering about something.